Guess you might as well just start calling me the offerwall guy, because that appears to be all I talk about, because I love doing offerwalls and having stuff going on while doing work, or sometimes even at night. So I wanted to talk about starting offerwalls, a couple of things I do before I start an offerwall, and then I'll give a quick update on Star Trek and Empires and Puzzles, as those are the only two that I currently have going on right now. And from there, we'll wrap it up. Hopefully this won't be as long as some of my other ones. So I've been using the Make Money 2022 app. I've enjoyed it quite a bit. I can show you that I'm up to $83 in payouts so far. All the payouts processed. I've been loving it, and it has a lot of the offers that I like to do. Where you see the 258,000 on this side, that is only a quarter. Okay, $1 million of those bucks is $1 US. So when you're looking at offers, you want to do ones that are going to be worth your time and effort. So one of the first things you should always do when you're checking an offer wall is you should do your research. And I'm going to get to that in a second as far as what I do on most offer walls. But in this case, I'm going to show you where I did not do my research. And so I completed an offer wall for, I think it was $11 for 3 orange heroes and Battle Knight. You'll see on my home screen that I have Battle Knight going, but what I didn't know, if I had looked at some of the other offers, is that Fyber over here had Battle Knight as well, and their offer was better. So before you start an offer, especially on something like Mafia City, which I don't recommend, or Grand Mafia, something like that, is they're offered on almost all of the offer walls. So you might want to look around and see which ones have the best offers. Lords Mobile is usually offered on multiple offer walls. I'd already downloaded that on this device, so I can't do that one. But I was looking for a new offer to start last night. I can't tell you Clone Evolution if it's 1 orange hero. So 1 orange hero, that gets you, looks like about $5 on here. It's actually, it's quite a bit of work to get 1 orange hero. I'm not going to be doing that one. Board Kings is available on multiple ones. I can't believe it popped up almost instantly last time when I was looking last night. Play Battle Knight, so you could see for 75 million. You're going to collect all those purple heroes to get to 2, and so you see 2 orange heroes is $2, right? And 4 orange heroes is $11. You have 40 days to complete this offer, but you can see the $38 for 6 orange heroes, and that's where I screwed up, because I had 3 orange heroes and paid about $11. So you could say, well, I will have only gotten like $3 extra to get the 4, but if you look on my Battle Knight, you can see that I already have 5 orange heroes, and I've only been playing it for, well, I've been playing it for 28 days, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 orange heroes. But if you see these ones right on them, those mean that I awakened those heroes. So there was actually extra food available on all these, where I probably could have made extra copies of each of those heroes and gotten to that 6. So the next time that I'm starting over and doing Battle Knights, I'm probably going to take that Fyber offer. So that is part of the research you should do. But let's say that we're doing a new offer that you want to do, and so I was looking at Iron Source for an offer to do, and you can see that right now I have this My Vegas slots in progress. And the reason why I launched that was because of that offer denied. I must have gotten Lords Mobile on this device without, and then deleted it and forgotten I did it because they blocked it. So I wanted to start an offer just to make sure it credited something, right? And you can see I got like 13 cents off of this. I'll actually probably have this run in the background from time to time, just to see how far I get before running out of money. You do have only 8 days to do it. You can see the must complete within 8 days. So I'm not going to spend a ton of time doing that. I didn't really start that one to earn the money. I started it to make sure that I could get something. You can see Raid Shadow Legends. I've done multiple videos on Raid Shadow Legends. I'm not going to do a 2 Sacred Shards for $11 because it will cost me more than that to get that. Family Island, I think I've seen for more than the $18 there, but the one that I did see that I was interested in is, it's the Viking one. Vikings War of Clans, okay, 72 total dollars that you can earn on that. So what I like to do, a couple of things. I look at must complete within 14 days, right? If I'm going to launch it, I take a snapshot so that I can access it without having to access the app, although the app's pretty good at looking at it. Before I launch it, I am going to go, and so you can see what I typed in was Vikings War of Clans. Palace level 32 is the last level, and I'll usually type in Reddit or swagbucks. In this case, it brought up this, and you can see Vikings War of Clans to level 36 in 30 days, right? So let's look at that. I don't see any recent posts about this, but the old one said that the offer was to level 12 and it took them 7 to 10 days. So now we already have a timeline of getting to level 10 in 7 to 10 days, or level 12, right? So we come back here and we have 14 days, right? And so I can look and I could say, well, I might max get to level 15, right? And that's going to pay, it looks like basically 7, maybe $8. So do I want to launch this? I don't know, right? I'm not sure if it's going to be worth it. I don't know if they've made it better now, but I'm going to go ahead and use it as a example. So once you launch it, you always obviously install the app, but then the next thing that you want to do is you want to also play it. Okay, don't just launch an app and then come back to it while it's downloading, right? So you want to play it and start it going. Whatever. And I'll show you the next step that I do after this. Usually, so I do like these ones with multiple offers, because the key thing that I'm going to be looking for when I do this is if it's going to credit, okay? And that was part of when you're looking at the research on that page, is you want to know that, I guess so, you want to know that it's that you're going to get paid for your work, right? So new game, right? All right, who knows what I've accepted over the years. Okay, and so, oh, really? Okay, it's got one of these envoy things on it. Is that the name of that game? Ebony. Yay. Okay. So, oh man. I did not know it had one of these things on here. Hopefully it ends soon, because I thought this was just a palace builder game. Right, okay, but before I keep going on this, I'm going to zap it all out like that, and then I am going to go back to my app. And I'm going to go to Iron Source, and what I want to see on here, see, Vikings. So now it's on there, right? So that's good news. It means that most likely I'll credit, and then I'm going to end up playing the game through to level 4, Palace level 4, and then coming back here and checking to make sure it's crediting before I go any further, because I don't want to waste my time, right? And so that's basically what I do when I start offerwalls. I'll show you where I'm at real quick on the ones I'm doing with Tapjoy. I am almost through. The last level is level 19 on Star Trek, and you earn $14 for that. I am currently at level 18. I'll show you really quick what I'm doing there. But I do have other videos that show that in a little bit more depth. So if I go to puzzles, level 20 pays another $9. Empires and puzzles, I'll also show you what I'm doing on there. So far I've gotten 17. I am planning on clearing this. I have 35 days left. So really quick on those two games. Star Trek is at the point where it kind of just, you're logging in every couple hours and starting some stuff as long as you've done your quests. In the beginning, you can spend as much of the gold as you want because you're going to keep getting more of it through different passes and stuff like that. So if you look over here, right, 1 day and 8 hours, that is my operations to level 18. Okay, I don't want to spend this gold yet because I am just a little bit worried that when I get to level going from level 18 to 19, which is my last step, I'm going to have to buy some kind of resource to complete that. And so in between, you'll see I have this one going right here, dry dock level C, right? And I've started that. I did pay for the second builder on this game, it was $5, because you can check on your stuff ahead and you can see I need dry dock C to level 8. Okay, and I'm just barely getting that one going. So I might as well not speed up my operations because I'm going to have other stuff done. I anticipate being done with this game in the next week. Okay, but it doesn't take much. It's not a whole lot logging in. I do complete my daily goals, right, to get to the funds to complete your daily goals each day. Okay, so 175. I have to help 3 more people in the guild when this comes up. So during my daily check-ins, I'll click that. Did I have a 4-hour one? No, it comes up in an hour and a half. Then that one will be done, and so you can see that's 50 more, which helps me get to the 175, and then I'll get that stuff. But the main thing that I'm doing, in addition to, I don't set timers, I just check the game every hour and a half. In addition to constantly having your research and your buildings going, it's the events. This is where I'm getting the stuff that I need. If you look at the battle pass, right, you can see that I've already checked off all those. You get more resources for each thing. You can see the elite, that's money. I'm not going to pay money on this game. I already spent the $5. But you can see here, it's completing these things to get the battle pass points, right? And so it's a little bit of a slog. I had to hunt down 105 level 10 ships, basically, because that's all I can kill up to a level 16, but then I can only get 2 at once, and I can get like 15 level 10s before I have to heal my ship. So that did take a little bit of time, but I'm getting the resources I need. You can see I have 1.8 mil of the parse steel, which is one of the main things that's used for building. And so that's what I'm doing on this game. And on Empires and Puzzles, and I will put some notes in the description so you don't have to sit here and listen to me as I go over stuff I've already done. You can see I'm at level 19. Okay, 86,000 to the next level. Yikes, right? But all I do, you can see your world energy, and that's what you use for your stuff. I just go, you could go through missions, or you can go just hit map, I've been doing level 9-1. So once you got your heroes up to enough and you pass by this, I do level 9-1 because I can do it on auto. So I can just do it, put the phone to the side, and then 2 minutes later when it gets done with the fight, I do it again. That yields 875 experience points. I did a test of one at level 4, which got like 1300 EXP, which would technically be worth it doing the 4. I did that on 11-1. But I can't auto it. I tried to auto it and my team lost. I guess they're not strong enough that I have to sit there and monitor it. So I'd rather just keep doing 9-1 because I don't really have to do anything. And so this will clear level 25 within the time limit. I'm probably going to clear level 20 by some point tomorrow to get that cash out. And then real quick, that is one thing. I know I've mentioned it in other videos, but you have to clear the $10 threshold to be able to get cashed out. Okay, so if you know that your level 20 Empires and Puzzles is going to pay $9, right? You might want to, so let's say I clear this $14 one before I clear that $9 one. I'm going to leave that $14 one in there until I clear the $9 one, unless I'm just cruising through Vikings and it looks like I'm going to get through pretty quick. Now, one thing that I did see on the Vikings to level 10 is benchmark, right? This is showing this. And so I do end up reading all of this, right? Basically need to upgrade. There's a one-time pack for $7 that gives you 9 million gold for 7 days. That'll get you to level 21, right? And so I can use that information, or if I go back up here, and I go, you can see all of my searches are about offer walls. That's basically all I do on this phone. Okay, so you can see on this one, this guy said, if you pay the $1.99 offer, right, you get a bunch of golden resources. I just focused on the palace and it took a few minutes for him to get to level 10 or level 12, right? I'll pay $2 to get $5 if it only takes me a couple minutes. Plus I might have enough to keep pushing. So I will be going back and doing that. And so in summary, and I did say I'll throw this into the description, always before you start an offer wall, a couple of things you want to do your research. And the things that you're doing when you're researching is you're going to Google the game name and the completion reward along with either swagbucks or Reddit. And the things that you are looking for are, has someone been successful in completing this offer? You want to make sure that you don't look on here and you see a whole bunch of people saying it's impossible, because if it's impossible, it's impossible. You'll see that on some of the Grand Mafia ones. Okay, you also want to see if it credited. Okay, if it credited on swagbucks, there's a good chance I'll credit on the other ones too. Or in Reddit, there's also, if you look on the beer money posts, there's a ton of people that post on offer walls in there. Some offers don't always credit. Some offer walls are notorious for not crediting, and you want to make sure that you got the right ones. You want to see how long it took. I know that this guy for $1.99, I could get through level 10, possibly level 12 on the palace in a couple of minutes, according to what he said. That's good news, right? And some people they recommend it as an offer to do. You could always type into Google, what are some easy offer walls to do? I know that there are Reddit posts where somebody talks about the offers that they've completed and how long it took them, and which ones are easy and which ones take forever to do. If you look at some of my other videos, you'll see the ones I've been doing, and you can make a determination on if you feel that is worth doing or not. Additional research you want to do is you want to make sure that you check all the different offer walls to make sure that you're getting the most money for the offer that you're going to complete. Because once you've started an offer for one offer wall, you can't start it for another offer wall. Now you can on a different device, but like on this one I'm using the Make Money app, it's going out to my PayPal. So it's going to know even if I go onto a different device and start doing it, it's going to still know it's me, so it's going to probably decline those offers. And then last tip is always launch the game and play the tutorial, or play for a couple of minutes just to make sure that you're going to get credit for it, and then check back on the device to make sure that the game is tracking. Okay, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Best of luck in all of your offer walls. I hope you get a lot of free money or gift cards or wherever you're doing for these. And I will update on Vikings in a couple of days. Talk to you soon.